Hey guys, okay, so we're going to talk about the math word problems. Just to help y'all, we're going to be dealing only with addition and subtraction. So if you look on your words, let me get this camera thing going. So we have total, sum, altogether, how many, in all, add. And all these words are addition problems. Then if we go decreased by, how many more, change, tall or shorter, difference, and have left are subtract. Okay, so when we're reading our word problems, we're looking for these keywords that tell us whether we need to add or subtract. So if we look at question number 1 from our notes page, all right, it says Sally has 44 Pokemon cards. Benny bought 28 of Sally's Pokemon cards. How many Pokemon cards does Sally have now? So when we're thinking about these word problems, the things that we want to do is we want to make sure that we identify our important information, underline our question, figure out our keyword based on our keywords graphic organizer, and then solve the problem. Okay? So looking at our problem, the first thing you want to do is to underline the question. So the question, it starts at the very end and goes back to that question mark. So I'm going to underline the question. The next thing that you want to do is you want to identify your important information. At this point, if you have a highlighter, that's great. If you need a highlighter, I'll be more than happy to give you one. If I have a highlighter right here, I should have been a little more organized. But I'm going to highlight the things that matter most, okay? So Sally has 44 Pokemon cards. Okay? Benny bought 28 of Sally's Pokemon cards. I'm just going to stop there, okay? So then we say, okay, I need to figure out what math do I need to do. Well, first of all, there's a few keywords that tell us exactly what to do. If you don't recognize that bought means subtract, which you should, above it I would put bought. But you can also look at how many do they have now. Okay. So at this point, I know if we're thinking about the scenario, Sally has some cards, Benny bought some of her cards. We already know based on that information that we are going to subtract. So we're going to do 44 take away 28. And when you type that in your calculator, you get an answer of 16 cards. Okay? And you can rewind this as much as you need or replay it as much as you need. You will be working on this the rest of the portion. We're going to do number 2 together. Okay? So number 2 says Sally grew 37 cantaloupes. Jessica grew 21 cantaloupes. How many cantaloupes did they grow in all? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to underline our question. And what I do, you need to do. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to highlight the important information. Well, in reading, Sally grew 37 cantaloupes. So, Sally grew 37 cantaloupes. Then Jessica grew 21 cantaloupes. So I'm going to highlight that. So then the question says, how many cantaloupes did they grow in all? Well, if you look on your paperwork, okay, yes, how many is there? Wrong side. This is backwards. How many is there? But we don't want to stop at how many, okay? We want to look at the fact that it says in all. So I'm going to box in all. That tells me that I need to add. So at this point, I'm taking the two numbers, 37 plus 21, and I'm getting an answer of 58 cantaloupe. All right. If you have any questions, be sure to ask me. Please watch this video again as many times and you will finish out this assignment on your paper.